Okay, Travel Cafe,
21-day booking.
21-day bookings update 2023. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, why? Why?
Okay, this is why, and I'm the person you usually get a call from, so I'm sure when you see caller ID, it's this, Susie, you know what it's about. It's about 21-day advance bookings. This is to clear up any misunderstandings. This is to make the process easier for agents, to make the process faster to use for agents, and to prevent travel fraud. Please, agents, be aware, besides travel fraud, I'm getting chargebacks, which means that when you're filling this form out, we'll go through it, why we're getting chargebacks and why we're getting calls and emails from suppliers stating that your customer is refusing to charge.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. One of the ways to prevent this travel fraud, and this is why it is adamant that you have a credit card authorization form for every booking that you have. If you do not have that form, and if you do not have that copy of the driver's license or the passport or the credit card, what happens, Susie?
What happens is you become the responsible party for not following the rules.
And you will pay for that chargeback.
You will pay for that. It's an error.
Right, it's an error, and you will pay for that.
And remember, every booking, whether it comes to me for 21 days, whether it's in that box that's necessary, it's your responsibility. You're taking someone else's money to make a booking. So you need to have their authorization that it's okay to go ahead and proceed and use that card.
Right, now, okay, now, use common sense. You're not gonna do a credit card authorization form on yourself, which I get calls on. Your parents, they're not gonna do fraud on you or do a chargeback.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but, on everybody else, you should though, okay? All right, so make sure that you do that, all right, and we're gonna show you where that stuff is today. All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, here. Why don't you come over here? Here, go stand over here.
I'm gonna stand over here, I can see the screen.
All right, people really get this confused, all right? It's 21 days as of today. So for example, if today was October 1st, Friday, okay? 21 days till Friday, okay? From Friday to that is 21 days.
That means during that time period, you're booking somebody that's going to be departing.
That's right.
So if you're booking somebody on October 1st, and
Or
they're
like
or they're traveling October 14th, you have to give me a 21-day booking notification.
Right.
Okay, and I also want to make something else a little bit clear about this. If you're going to book something on Friday, October the 1st, and you think your person's going to travel on Sunday the 3rd, it's not going to happen, okay? Most of our suppliers have a lock on this. This is a very last-minute booking. And if you do this, you might some suppliers won't take your booking.
Yeah, and be aware of this, you guys, because you guys do a lot of this on the weekends. And that's when you call us back on Monday going, oh, I booked somebody to go out on Sunday, but they canceled it. Well, because we're not going to take the booking, okay? A lot of the suppliers will not take 2 or 3 days out, okay? Now, again, just so we're clear here, okay? It's 21 days from the 1st if there's any travel in here. So you get a call from your client on the road. I got to go out on the 9th, okay? Where are you going? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Get all that information. We need to get that information, okay? So if we're clear, and if you have any questions, write in there or just send me an email. Okay, travel sites with 21-day limits. Vacation Access. In all their brands are 21-day limits. All of their brands are 21-day limits. So if you have a client coming to you, right? I need to be in Vegas on Monday, right? From today. Next Monday.
Wednesday. I need to go.
And you use this 21-day limit. They will not book it. Okay? You can book it somewhere else. I'll show you where you can book that otherwise, okay? Other travel sites that have the 21-day limit are AM Resorts, Pleasant Holidays, World Agent Direct, Big Time, Delta
Big Time.
Vacations.
They give it to us right away. We had one the other day. They booked it. Yeah, they booked it evidently
Right there.
the day the day before the person was ready to leave.
Yeah.
They booked it at night. The person was leaving the next day at 10 o'clock in the morning. Delta, when I came in, automatically sent over and said,
No.
if you don't qualify, get me this agent's authorization now. This person's not getting on the flight. This is not because we're trying to prevent you from doing travel or selling travel. It's just at last minute like that becomes a very dangerous thing. Somebody will say, okay, yeah, well, I get up in the morning, I don't feel like going. Guess what? You don't have credit card authorization.
They can charge back.
It's called a chargeback. That means your customer is refusing to make the payment when the charge comes through on their card. The other thing we're going to talk about is when you fill out credit card authorization forms, where it says supplier, please don't put you. Don't
Yeah.
put the name of the agent. I get ones that are the name of the agent or the name of something that has nothing. If you sell it through a supplier, that's where that needs to put in. So where the supplier is, you need to put Southwest Vacations, and I need the confirmation number because, you know, if you say FunJet, I can't find the last 500 bookings that have been done in FunJet.
You know, yeah.
So, and that's the other problem we have with chargebacks. You don't tell your customer that the charge on their credit card is going to say Vax or FunJet or Southwest Vacations. You fill it out, they think it's going to say Archer Travel. It does not say Archer Travel, okay?
It will say, because you're purchasing it from that website.
Right, and you put your name, and when the charge comes, they're looking for something that comes from you. That automatically triggers a chargeback. They call their credit card company and say, I don't know who this is, and I'm denying charges. And that's where some of this
So
happens.
tell your clients, okay, you know what, Mr. Client, we booked it on Delta Vacations.
That's
You're gonna
what your
see
charge is
something.
gonna say.
We booked it on Southwest Vacations. That's what your credit card's gonna say. Not Archer Travel, not my
Not
name.
you, right.
Okay? It's the supplier vendor, all right? Before purchase, if within 21 days with the mentioned vendors, you email the following: credit card authorization form, driver's license, or passport, and you email that to 21daybookings@archertravel.com. 21-day bookings at archertravel.com.
Okay, and this is the question I get. If you do a quote and you say that, like in Vax, sometimes you know if it's got air in it, it's probably not going to hold very long. In that case, what I'd like you to do, unless it's within that 4 or 5 day window, let's say it's for 10 days out, you're still within that 21 days. Go ahead, get me the credit card authorization, get the signature on the authorization. I will email you back and tell you, please proceed with the booking. I do not make the booking. I want you to make the booking.
That's
But
it.
I need to see the documentation on this customer because we've got a couple of them that we can ID really quick that are fraud, okay? This
Oh, and-
person, multiple of them, I've got their IDs and I know what they do.
And this is important, you guys. And the reason why it's 21 days, if you got anybody coming to you that you don't know that needs something in 2 to 3 days, something is wrong. That, you know, right away, you're alert, you know, you should get something in your head going, wait a minute, what's going on here? Especially if you're having the Google alerts or the Google ads that you guys have or email response, you know, the, hey, oh, you know what, I don't know you, but I live in Seattle and you live in Detroit and I need to be in Omaha in 3 days. That could possibly be fraud. So be careful here. That's within the 21 days.
But
all right?
that's also a red flag.
And that's a red flag.
And that's when we're getting that's when we're getting chargebacks, and this is where we're getting fraud. It's big time. This person or these people find you on a media,
Right,
either Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
right. Google.
And the
Google
ones that this person has done multiple times, he comes to you.
via
he wants it
Facebook.
usually it's Facebook. He wants international travel. He wants it in the next couple days. He keeps hitting you like within 20 minutes. Do you have it? Do you have it? The way we're stopping him is saying, especially if it's international, please provide me the face copy of your passport and sign off. Give me the back of the credit card, not the front, the back. Send it over. And we,
So now, so like I said, it's from today, 21 days out, okay? So now, and we're gonna show you, we've done some alterations in here to make this easier for you, so when you get it, okay? Okay, so here we are.
I'm going to get out of the way.
All right,
okay?
all right, here you go. Here we are, and just scroll down again. This is a procedures effective as of 2 years ago for land and tour companies. And let's scroll down. This is a chart that shows you, are you booking anything within 21 days? If you are, right, scroll down a little bit more, she'll show you, you can go through this whole chart, all right? It's pretty, here, go ahead, Amanda, you take over.
Yeah, sure. I love this chart because I think it's probably the simplest tool out of all of them because it's a flow chart. So you just literally answer the questions and follow along. So are you booking within 21 days of departure? no or yes, and then you just follow your answer. So yes, you are. And then are you booking with a third party? And then it has examples of third parties here. And then if you are yes, you follow this. If no, then follow here. So no, I'm not booking with those. And then it says, are you booking directly with any of these suppliers? And then yes, I am. And then you just go back here, do everything the same as before. So you're not changing anything you do from any normal booking, even though it's within 21 days. You just do the same thing as you normally would. If you do answer yes to the third party one, then you need to follow this circle over here, and you collect from the client the credit card authorization form, photo identification, and then it says send this information to 21daybookings@archertravel.com, and Archer will review the documents and then give you final approval to book it, or no go, it's fraud. Okay, so key suppliers, you'll receive 80% commission by using any of these, but if you use any of these within 21 days, you must submit the form. So here's the example of all of the ones you need to submit a form for. We don't have the other ones in there because I feel like the asterisk was confusing people, so we updated this. So it's just submit your form if it's any of these suppliers within 21 days. USA agents only for this. These are USA suppliers.
Okay, so if you're booking an Expedia Tap,
Do you see it on there?
Do you see Expedia Tap on here?
Anybody? Do you see Expedia
No.
Tap?
Expedia Tap's not on here. Okay?
So what does that mean?
That means you do not need to do that. You don't need to send anything for 21 days. It's just for these suppliers and vendors right here.
So those of you that have last minute bookings on Friday night and your person's leaving on Saturday or Sunday, Expedia Tap is the only one that's going to allow you to process.
That's right. Expedia Tap will allow you to book that one, like tomorrow night's hotel room.
Right.
Okay? You still need to get the credit card authorization form, all that paperwork, just to cover you, to make sure you're safe. It's for your safety we're asking you to do these things. So you don't have to, if there's a chargeback, you don't get, you know what, I owe $800 for 2 nights in a hotel room in Vegas. So these are the companies that you need to apply the 21-day regulations to, okay?
And just below this is just the full announcement with the terms and conditions. If you want to read through all the terms and conditions, then have at it. And here it is below. If you're just looking for something quick and easy to understand, then I would recommend just using the first 2 documents.
All right, there you go. All right, so that is in there. And again, we really need your support, upline trainers, sponsors, recruiters, you know, the platinum leaders that are, you know, doing classes all the time, you know. So again, you know, show them this, because this is really important, because it's a lot of confusion around it, and we really wanted to stop that today.
And we're trying to make this easier for you too, because I'm getting forms that are filled out that are for Expedia.
In July.
I had 6 of them today for July. I don't know what calendar you people are in, but it's not
that's
mine.
not 21 days.
It's not 21 days. So try to cut to the chase. Do what you need to do. That's necessary and mandatory. And this way you can move on and make a sale. We're not trying to inhibit you from making sales. We're trying to prevent you from having a chargeback or a piece of fraud, okay? So
Right.
think about it that way. Nobody likes to have that happen to them, least of all, especially brand new agents. I feel bad when I know you're anxious to make a sale,
Yeah,
and then this happens and you get a call,
There you go.
and then I say, I'm so sorry, this man
Yeah.
lives in a tent. 'Cause
right.
we Google where they put their address and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
And
we
it's
check
an
their
empty
addresses.
lot,
Yeah, we do.
Okay?
Yeah, and so, and also, again, you know, Reflex should be going up. If you're a new agent and you live in Seattle and someone's, you know, emailing you from Omaha, Nebraska, I found you on Facebook.
I'm so happy.
Yes, I'm so happy I found you, because you can be my travel advisor. I need to be on a cruise next week. Red flags automatically should pop in your head, all right? And then call us. We're here to assist you. We'd rather, you know, help you now instead of you calling me up going, oh, I didn't, but I didn't, and I didn't get a credit card, and then it charged back, and it's now $16,000.
Really, I'd rather you call us when you feel that uncomfortable feeling
Mm-hmm.
and let us handle it for you, okay? It's much easier. Let's take the burden off of you. You could give us the name of the customer, and
Yeah.
we can gladly email them and tell them what we need.
Yeah.
If they don't respond to you, or they say, oh, no, I don't have that right now, or whatever, That's another red flag. Somebody that doesn't want to work with you because they'll just go somewhere else, and that's okay too.
Okay, all right, so that's
right.
pretty much it. But look at this, this is important. Jose and Susie just did this, and they really want to hammer this point home, because this is really important, you guys.
It is,
okay?
I feel really bad when I get these, and, you know, we just want to make sure that we're trying to make your job easier.
Yeah,
And, you know, where Jose says, work smart.
yeah, work smart, all right?
If a credit card authorization form was rejected by Archer Travel, it's probably because it's either fraud or the credit card is not valid.
Correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So the first question is, when doing the credit card authorization form, does it have to be a wet signature? Can we do electronic signatures?
Electronic's fine. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah,
But the other thing that protects, if you give me the driver's license, there's signatures on that license, so that
That-
covers the second base.
and even on the passport,
Right.
there's signatures.
There's
We
signatures.
want to see if those signatures match.
And even though it's electronic
Perfect.
signature, that's fine, good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so electronic is okay. Next question is, so even though the agent's gonna make the booking eventually themselves, they still need to email this within 21 days for you guys to check for fraud, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still need to see something before you, let's see, it depends
Wait,
how
wait,
many
wait.
days out.
Wait. On the suppliers we showed you, on the suppliers that we showed you, that require that, okay? I want to make this very clear. We don't want to see a 21-day thing for Carnival Cruise Line. That's not on the list. Make sure you know the 21 days suppliers that need that, okay? Because this is where it gets, you guys think, oh wait, I got to do anything I'm doing in 21 days, I got to send it. No, it's just on those suppliers, right? Right?
Right. So I'm not sure, ask the question again, Amanda, I think it's something else, one more time.
So I just wanted to confirm that for the specific suppliers listed, they need to turn the information into Archer. You guys are gonna validate that it's all good, and then the agent's gonna complete the booking themselves, but we are just making sure it's not fraudulent, and we're just making sure everything's good within those 21 days,
That's
correct?
Correct.
That's
yes.
correct.
When doing a credit card authorization form, you just need the back of the credit card, or is it the front and
No.
back?
Never front, only back.
So you're gonna send the info for the booking before you complete the booking if it was number one of the suppliers listed, and number two, within 21 days.
That's correct.
Any other supplier, book it yourself. Do
That's
everything
correct.
the same as before.
Right.
But, and remember, every booking that you do, you still need the credit card authorization form, the credit card, the driver's license or passport.
And do they need to follow this process if it's for their own booking, but it's for the supplier that's listed?
Let's say you do it with Delta or with Vax, we're gonna get a notice about it.
Regardless.
Regardless, so let us know that you're
That
doing
you're
that.
doing that for yourself.
Okay, so we won't say, oh no, that's an agent that's doing that. Don't just sit there and go, okay, I'm gonna book Vax for next week for Hawaii for me, and I'm not gonna tell anybody, because you know what, they'll probably deny it. So you gotta let us know if you're using Blue Sky Tours in Vax, I'm going to Hawaii next week, I wanna purchase this. Okay, great, when we see the notice come in from Vax, we'll let them know, oh, that's one of our agents.
And let us know that, so this way when we
Yeah,
get that.
you gotta let
check,
us know.
yeah. The other thing I just wanna bring up, no third-party credit cards, please.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's another red flag. Ding, 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 ding.
Don't be paying somebody else's booking with someone else's credit card that's not on the booking.
Yeah, okay, so let's, an example, okay? The Millers want to go to Hawaii, okay? And Mr. Miller's mom wants to pay for it. No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, okay? It's gotta be the person who's going,
It's gotta
right?
be one of the people on the record.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of the payee's gotta be one of the people on the record, okay? Not a third,
Okay.
not Uncle Charles or anything, okay? I know you guys, credit card authorization. Remember, this is a protective tool for you, so you don't get burnt, and your clients don't get burnt, okay?
Okay. Okay, perfect. So
Yep.
just to be clear one more time, only the suppliers listed, USA suppliers, within 21 days need to be sent to Archer Travel for approval. we'll check for fraud, and then we'll confirm with the supplier it's okay booking.
Perfect.
Anybody else, anything else, book yourself. It's all good. Nothing changes. Just
That's
those specific suppliers. And that, just want to make sure that's just clear one more time. So,
Yep.
perfect. And then credit card authorization forms need to be filled out for every single booking you're doing, regardless of the amount of time.
That's right.
It's really important,
It-
and we
yeah.
just want to try to make it clear,
Right.
so there's not so much mud in the water.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
gets
much
crazy,
better,
okay?
yeah.
So, again, it's for clarity purposes. All right,